Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
Don't forget the yeah, you gotta invest in yourself. Why? You can't expect that from no one else. Nah, just yeah. Don't forget the yeah, you gotta invest in yourself. Why? You can't expect that from no one else. Nah, just put $1,000 on your shelf. Figure out your business now.
I ain't even tripping for right now. I'm gonna just mute it. I just want to get right into it. Thank y'all for signing in. Thank y'all for tuning in to the AOB TV, AOB Talk Radio. Go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel so you could get the alert when it pops up. I know I get on here at different times, so you may be on the East Coast, you may be on the West Coast, and you may not catch me live, but you can definitely come back onto this joint and rewatch it. So, listen, you know, is Ye right? Is Ye right about rappers working for the feds? Do rappers work for the feds? You know, are y'all working for the feds? Do y'all purposely pump negative music into the radios of the cars of the kids that's with their parents on the way to school in the morning? I mean, let me clarify something. Some brothers in the hood that's rapping ignorant. Ain't no feds coming over here paying these young goons out here to rap. And that was the plan, in my opinion. That was the plan to make the real killers, robbers, thieves, gangsters live out they raps. So now they living that life and they rapping about that life. And this is what the goal was, because when gangster rap first started, it was being rapped by people who didn't live that life. Ice Cube did not live that life. You know, Ice Cube is the best gangster rapper of all time. If you talking about gangster rap, Ice Cube is the best gangster rapper of all time. Now, if we want to talk about greatest game spitter, E40. If we want to say who's the best lyricist, who's the best poet, you know, you got different categories in rap. Everybody don't rap the same. It's like the NBA. You could say who's the greatest all time, but then you got to say, well, who's the greatest point guard all time? Who's the greatest shooting guard all time? Small forward, power forward, center, etc., coach, owner. So when you play your role, you play your role. Now, that's not to say that some of these cats haven't been arrested and signed a deal and made deals to put their friends in jail. There's plenty of people out there like that. But what I'm saying is, it seems like these older cats did get paid by the feds. Because it's like, ain't none of y'all got hit with the RICO. And now we got some younger, and Young Thug ain't no young dude. Just for y'all out there, dude old. But what I'm saying is, this newer generation of rappers, people that's a little bit older than me, my generation of rappers, who get on the microphone and admit to committing crimes. They go as far as saying names and dropping locations. I don't even know how they get out of the case. You know, it seems to me like they expect to be arrested. Yeah, I would expect to be arrested. I would think that the feds is watching. They're plotting to get me. Will I survive? Will I die? Come on, let's picture the possibility. I wouldn't have no confidence in staying free if I was on the mic talking about crime. Not nowadays. Not when you got these feds, these rap feds running around. When they see, if you get some more fan base than them, they're going to sick the feds on you, man. Don't do the wrong thing and sick the feds on you, man. And they mad at Ye for speaking the words, and they called him anti-Semitic. They called him anti-Semitic. They got all kind of names for the black man when he do some shit, boy, I tell you. They called him anti-Semitic because he said the Jews run the rap game. I mean, was he saying that they have a monopoly? Or was he saying that they just, right now, currently, all the owners are Jewish? They run it. If all the owners were black, they would say black people are running the rap game. If all the owners were Chinese, they would say Chinese people are running the rap game. But it seems like all the owners of all the entertainment companies are Jew-ish. That's for my brothers out there. Jew-ish. They kind of Jew. They don't like when I talk like that. Listen, I don't feel bad about the Holocaust because I know what life and death is. I don't feel bad about nothing Hitler did because Hitler told you he was going to do it. And y'all, you know, the stuff that I've read, he clearly announced what he was going to do. Then I've read some other stuff that said it never even happened, that the Holocaust never even happened for them, that it was just a big cover-up, a big propagandist eye-waterer to make you cry and feel sympathetic. Listen to me. This is what I think. I think, because Hitler in his memoirs said that the blacks were the real Jews. Hitler said the blacks were the real Jews, and then he came out and said he wanted to kill the Jews. So who was he really trying to kill? Now, the people that he was taking up out of here, them was the black sympathizers. If you look at the history of the United States of America and slavery and slaves escaping slavery in the South and running to the North, and the people that were part of the Underground Railroad that were helping these black people, do you know that these were Jews? These were not Christians. You better fucking look it up. Next episode, I'm coming with some names. You know, this ain't something that I'm making up. I've read this shit, you know, because the Underground Railroad, this is how blacks and Jews have developed relationships over time. You know what I'm saying? And why we trust the Jews so much. I mean, hey, they don't look that much different. They be having a different mentality, though. And it's not a bad thing. If we had their mentality, we might get along better. Because the Jews don't give a fuck about nobody. It ain't about white or black. It's about Jew and non-Jew. And then it comes to the conversation between white and black. It definitely will lead there. I don't agree with Kanye saying that we the Jews. We the 12 tribes. I don't agree with that. I don't agree. And I'm not asking for proof. I'm not telling you to prove. I do not agree. I got a list of reasons I don't agree with being the children of Israel. However, we was all children. I can agree that I was a child. I know who my mother and father is. I could trace my history back. I know who my grandparents were. They didn't claim anything about Judaism. In fact, my great-grandfather, he wasn't religious at all. He wasn't religious at all. His religion was the bottle. You understand me? So, religious in practice or Jewish in ethnicity, it's a toss-up. One thing I did like that he said is that he said he's the Jew, right? And he said they got the black Jew. They got the black Jewish circle. And he said we got black Jewish secrets. And it's like, I'm starting to listen to Ye, and he's basically airing these niggas out. He's saying that these niggas are behind closed doors. Listen, Jay-Z is called Jehovah. Don't get it fucked up. That's Jehovah. Game's over. God MC, me, Jehovah. Hey, little soldier, you ain't ready for war. The ROC too strong for y'all. Don't think I'm not a Hove fan. Don't think I don't know my Hove lyrics. This ain't a Hove diss. This a Feds diss. If you work for the Feds, fuck you. Unless you the Feds that's coming to take down these crooked state politicians. Do your job. Play your role. Anyways, Diddy, Meek Mill, Jay-Z, Rihanna, just to name a few. Fuck it. Nori, I heard Nori on the interview say all his friends is Jew and black. He's trying to apologize. All my friends is Jew and black. He ain't got no Mexican friends. He ain't got no other type of friends. He don't have no Asian friend, Chinese. I mean, unless he was referring to them as black too, which I respect. But I don't think he was. I think he was talking about so-called African Americans and Jewish white people are the only people that he has as friends. Now listen, there's a circle of people. Just like you got every corporation has a board or a round table, a CEO, a treasurer, secretary. Every business. This is the small circle that keeps the business secrets inside. You know, the secretary, the treasurer, CEO ain't telling nobody nothing but need to know information. So that's what we get, need to know. And they say, well, they don't need to know that. You know, you niggas call yourself Jews. And that you niggas have secrets. It's obviously they got secrets that they don't tell us. I mean, Ye got $1 billion. Getting around them white people, boy, he found some information out. And he ran with it. And that's the real reason they mad at Kanye. Because he's the spook who sat by the door. He tricked them. They let him, and he had babies with him. Hey, listen, see, if you want to get in all the way. Kanye, he didn't put babies in Kardashian. They didn't gave that nigga some test tube babies. He sat there, dealt with that shit, learned they secrets, and got the fuck on. And now he got they secrets, and that's what they mad about. None of them brothers married no Kardashian. You know who was trying to do that shit was that weird motherfucker. What's his name, man? Jay Electronica. That motherfucker weird, man. I can fuck with nobody say. He fucking weird, okay? I got my own reasons for saying you weird, but if you want to come onto the podcast, and you want to come on the AOB Talk Radio, you want to talk it out and address some of the weird stuff that you've been doing. You know, namely, taking pictures and hanging out with 10%ers. Open 10%ers. About to sign off this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Gotta clean up. Trash on the floor and shit. It's clean. It ain't, I don't live messy, but I just gotta clean up, you know? It's all kind of little stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just heard somebody come through this motherfucker just kick a pile of shit. Hope y'all didn't hear that in the background. Anyways, man, you know, we in this mug, and we talking some sense, man, and Kanye West, I support the brother. Anybody airing out the feds, man. You know when you get them papers, when you seen them papers online, and it got all that information blacked out, yeah, that's where the rappers' names is at. That's where all them rappers' names is at. You know, all you niggas that cooperate with the police and for nothing too, like for nothing. Because you did something and they caught you, now you want to go turn the next person in because you don't want to bite the bullet. Bite the bullet, man. Keep them feds off the block, man. See, they doing Ricos in Atlanta. Casanova, he's out of there. YSL, they out of there. You really don't hear about people coming out of RICO cases without getting some type of time. You really don't, unless they have cooperated, boy. I'm talking about, ooh. And ain't none of them motherfuckers Sammy the Bull. So them cooperating, they'll be out here looking like 6ix9ine. Somebody about to tell, man. Somebody about to 6ix9ine the fuck up. I don't think they got heart like that. And if they do, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't support nobody doing life in jail 30 years, but, man, touche, man. Hats off. Y'all motherfuckers can keep y'all mouth closed and do y'all time like some field niggas. Man, I'm saying, you want to open your mouth like a house nigga, and they don't even let you in the house. Niggas get to telling, still get 10 years. Stupid. You fucking idiot. And that's what happens. And then people going to say, well, I would tell. Man, I bet you would tell. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. I don't do crime. But I don't want to be around you when... See, crime accidentally happens sometimes when you black. And that's what we need to understand. Sometimes when you black, crime accidentally happens. Man, I've been in some situations where you never knew what was going to happen at that given time. Man, I done had people cry on my shoulders, man. I done had people look at me in my eye and tell me that I remind them of somebody that they killed. And at that point, it was either anger or it was forgiveness. And I'm talking about, boy, he was mad. Nigga, God is my witness. Drunk motherfucker. Nigga, I know you. You don't know me, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It just, you never know when it's your time to go. So don't go out like a sucker. Have heart. You know? And heart grow. When it comes to black babies, black boys, your heart got to grow, man. You're going to go through some stuff where your heart going to get tested and it may not be there. But your heart need to be there when it counts, young black man. Like when you have to protect your family. Like when you have to feed your family. Like when you have to clean yourself and groom yourself. These are things that make you step up to the plate as a man, you know. And then later in life, after you taking so much responsibility, you know, you prepare yourself to be a great father or a great uncle or a great educator for somebody that may need your help, because you may not find that person that you want to have that child with, but you could definitely help other people's children. And this is, you know, what I think a lot of people want to do until you get that bag. Because when you get that bag, you don't have that time. Especially if you get in that bag with these Jews, you signing your soul away. So once you sign your soul away, it's over. You're done. You're done. And it's good to watch y'all. It's good to learn from y'all. People like Diddy, when he gets on his rants and he got that drive, that hustle, and you be thinking this hustle is really that immaculate. But it's more like his penmanship is immaculate. He know how to sign on that dotted line better than anybody you know. You know, Sean Pope forgave him. But for years, man, come on, man. J-Lo wasn't fucking with him. J-Lo didn't even talk on that case. Only person that was really on the stand is Shine and Diddy. Now, Shine basically, you know, tried to get to self-defense, but nobody helped him. They left him out to dry. Ended up getting deported to another country. You know, they could have stopped. Oh, your money don't stretch that long. Why? Because you work for the feds. And when the feds come in, you're done. There's nothing the record label can do for you. They coming to get the drugs and the guns. There's nothing your record label can do for you once that gavel drops. Poor brothers. And Kanye West, I think he was real accurate. Meek Mill, FEDS, it's your whack ass record deal, that you announced. So it's not hate. Nigga, you said your record deal wasn't right. You said your record deal wasn't right and you signed to Rick Ross. Now, we know that Rick Ross is a police officer. Just like we know Shaq is. Like, yo, this is common fucking knowledge. Let me tell you something. I was at the courthouse one day, eavesdropping on these police officers that was talking. You know what I heard the officer say? Word is bond. He said, once a cop, always a cop. Motherfucker, unless you got kicked off the force, you still got your badge at home. That's one thing about the police. You still got a badge number. At any given time, if you lost your rap career, you could go back to the precinct. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Meek Mill has been signed to the police, and fucking with that dude don't get you nothing good. Where the fuck I seen DJ Khaled face on something too before. Years ago, I'm talking about Skinny Khaled. Man, I want to say it was like All About the Benjamins, a movie. But Khaled, he been out for a while. Terror Squad. I seen him in Terror Squad videos. That's Terror Squad, in case y'all didn't fucking know. Y'all better respect Khaled. I'm gonna tell you right now, though. Khaled might be them people, man. Might be them people, man, hanging out with Rick Ross too much. Anybody hanging out with Rick Ross, smoking weed with Rick Ross, drink, man, listen. I'm talking about Daz, got that song with him and all that. I don't give a fuck who got a song with you. I don't give a fuck who did music with the feds. The police is the police. Once a cop, always a cop. Ain't no such thing as a good cop. If it was a good cop, you would arrest the bad cops. Yeah, catch 22. Catch 20. Just like when they go arrest, when a nigga get out of jail, he can't go hang around his homeboys. Nigga going to jail just for hanging out. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Nigga, you was the police. Don't let me catch you around these motherfucking police, nigga. We gonna arrest you just for hanging out. We gonna say you a fucking police on GP, on general principle. Cause none of us wanted to be a cop growing up. None of us wanted to get the job as a cop. And first of all, for y'all that don't know, when you work at a jail, now it depends if he worked at the detention center or if he worked at the county lockup. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna invest. Matter of fact, fuck this. Come on, man. Exactly. Now, you never know. Nigga might have got a job there to push dope. For real. The nigga talking all that dope, all this and that. He might have got that shit just to bring some dope into jail. I don't doubt that. And I ain't trying to tell a nigga that's the past anyway, but that's what niggas do. COs bring dope in jail. It ain't no fucking secret. I ain't telling on you about you bringing dope in jail, motherfucker. Y'all been doing this shit since before I was born. This ain't no new information. Oh, man, niggas is getting dope in jail. Niggas getting phones, everything in jail. Motherfucker talking to your brother on the phone in jail. In the middle of the night. And the motherfucker ain't told you, you have 5 minutes left. You know damn good and well your brother on a cell phone. But it's all right, though, because we support that shit. Shit, I want my brother to have a cell phone. Well, all my homies have cell phones in jail. And some weed to smoke. All that. You know why? Because that shit's stressful. Fuck what y'all say. Okay, so now we got the proof. So this nigga wasn't just... Yeah, this nigga wasn't just a police. This nigga wasn't a correction officer. He was a sheriff. He was a deputy. That's what I'm trying to find out. Is this nigga a deputy or what? Oh, that's his real name, William Roberts? Let's see if he was a deputy or if he was just a regular correctional. I really want to know that. That's important. I'm telling you, it's real important. Tell you why it's important. A CO or a corrections officer, it's still the police, but they work for the state. I'm just trying to see if you look at that badge and that uniform, you'll see it all. Let me see. And it ain't even that important. At the end of the day, just trying to prove a point, like, these rappers be police certified. Matter of fact, Gene Deal used to work for Diddy. Nigga's a fucking fed. You see it every time you see him on the internet, he making money off another interview telling on somebody. He named the motherfucker that shot Biggie. And that shit is the coldest shit ever because that motherfucker beat his case. So when he said who shot Biggie on the thing, it blew my mind. Because, nigga, you should be in jail for even saying some shit like that. For even coming on and saying after a nigga beat the murder that he did the murder. Motherfucker, he beat the murder. It's illegal for you to say he did. He's innocent. He's innocent. It was determined by a court, motherfucker. He's innocent. So now you gonna come and run your mouth and say he guilty because you's a fucking police ass nigga. Because if anybody else would have said that, we would have got put under scrutiny, could have been arrested for spreading false information, but not you. You the police. So you could spread false information. That's why I love Kanye, because we talking about the goddamn how crooked these police are. Niggas is so big and bold taking probation and taking jail time. For what? I think that, I support brothers not going to jail, not taking deals, and not turning themselves in when they didn't do anything wrong. And what I mean is, if you didn't hurt anybody's physical body, if you didn't damage anybody's money, monetary damage, if you didn't damage anybody's property, if you didn't threaten to damage anybody's property, person, or monetary, you should be straight. You straight. What you do? I don't give a fuck what kind of suspicion they got. If they don't have solid facts, evidence that you committed a crime, a witness, proof, right then and there, then fuck court. I'm feeling like SIBO. It's a deadly game of baseball. We playing baseball, man. And we don't never get to pitch. We always up to bat. 3 strikes, you out, homie. You better hit a home run. You better bunt that motherfucker or something. 3 strikes and you out. And that's the game that they set up for us. Did you vote for that? 3 strikes and you out? No, it's got to be a way to get up out of that. Crooked policeman. So we finna sign off. It's been about 30 minutes. I just got on here real quick, talk a little bit of AOB TV Talk Radio bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to 5150 Show. I'm a real fan of Corey Holcomb. You know what I'm saying? Ain't about promoting nobody else. He already get enough of that. But listen, that motherfucker's funny, man. Y'all tune into the 5150 Show. Y'all tune into the All on the Business Show. Tune into all the realest podcasts, man. Don't tune into none of that goofy shit. None of that shit is going to waste your time hearing about all the ignorant news. Nah, motherfucker, come here. Go to the 5150 Show. Get you a laugh. The 5150 Show is like Kevin Samuels on comedic steroids. Okay? So if you miss Kevin Samuels, then go watch you some fucking Corey Holcomb, because he say the same thing in a funny ass way. All right? So I'm gonna sign off, man. One love. I love y'all. Y'all like and subscribe, and I mean that. Anybody that's viewing this, I love you, man, for real. Because if you can stick 30 minutes with your boy, then you can do 30 minutes with